Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 10. To whom shall I speak and give warning? And this is the time that the apostles and the prophets and the saints have been giving you warning. Month to month, year, every year, and the last few decades. To whom shall I speak and give warning, that they may hear? Indeed, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot give heed. Behold, the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is a reproach to them. They have no delight in it. You 2/3 have no delight in this holy book. And that's why Ezekiel called you from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to the angels to Ezekiel that you are nothing but a rebellious house. The days are coming where the Most High is going to destroy you if you don't repent. And I'm going to go, since I'm on chapter 6, I'm going to go to Jeremiah. Let's see, Jeremiah 5 and 5. In this chapter, in this verse 5 and 5, he's talking to the apostles, the prophets, and the saints, the 144,000. So the holy book, Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 5. And I will go to the great men and speak to them. And that's what's happening right now around the earth. All the brothers that are reading the word of the Most High God. For they have known the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the judgment of their God. But these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds. We broke the chains that were on our wrist. The Most High, through the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we broke open the chains, and we're out here preaching the word of the Most High God, so you can wake up and repent before it's too late. Alright. We're in the holy book, Luke, chapter 21, verse 20. But when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then know that its desolation is near. And those in Judea, flee to the mountains. And let those who are in the midst of her depart. And let not those who are in the country enter her. And that's twofold. It's talking about 70 AD. And it's also talking Jerusalem today is where the house of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And the Amaleks, the Edomites, and your government know where you're at. And they know the house of Israel is here too, which are the Latin tribes. And that's when they're going to put those perimeters around all the cities where the tribes are. And that's why in verse 20 he says, Jerusalem will be surrounded by armies. And that's the U.S. military and NATO. You don't even know what's about to happen. It could happen in the next few weeks, months, but it's coming very soon. Only Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai knows when this is going to take place, but it could be any day. But like I said, all it takes is something to pop off with these white supremacists going into a school of the where a bunch of Judah brothers, kids are at Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They all these white supremacists, they could go in there and do some harm like they did back in the 1960s. That's what's going to set it off. When that pops off, there's no turning back. And that's when they're going to put those perimeters around there. And, you're going to see 2/3 of Jake really kicking up dirt. But they're going to come down with the hammer. And you ain't gonna be, once they put those perimeters around the cities of Los Angeles, Oakland, Dallas, Houston, St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Boston, down to New York City, Baltimore, DC, all the way to Miami, Atlanta. You ain't gonna be able to leave your neighborhood. Wherever they, you ain't gonna be able to jump on the highway. That's when great terror is gonna fall upon our people, and that's coming. I'm gonna go down to the Holy Book, Luke. Chapter 21, verse 26. Men's heart failing them from fear and the expectation of their things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven will be shaken. You know, that right there, once everything starts popping off with the race riots, and it's also going to pop off with Russia and Iran, which we're going to go into the book of Ezekiel, talking about Russia, and we're going to go into Revelations, but that's all coming, and men's hearts are going to be failing them. They're going to have heart attacks, because they're going to see America's never coming back. America is not great. And you know, you have all these people that have hope, that think everything's going to come back to normal. Nothing's coming back to normal. Where the powers of heaven will be shaken, and that's when Russia and Iran throw those nuclear ICBM missiles and arrows to America, and this world will be shaken when that happens. So I'm going to go into the Holy Book, Ezekiel.